say, feel free to put it in the comment section. I'll start very soon. Just give me a moment while I promote my stream. Okay, for the most part, I think I may have had this taken care of.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
There, completed.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
No, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
Now, I guess through here. Hello, viewer.
Is anyone there? I can hear you. I know you're there. Help me! Help! Can anyone hear me?
What? What are you doing here?
You. It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You had to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool. You couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
I'm sorry, Emmett. It all happened too fast. I didn't believe for an instant that Emily would shoot.
Of course, how could poor Emily ever have a wicked thought? No, she's so sweet and innocent. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth.
I couldn't guess she would shoot.
Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about?
Come on, you're dead.
No. There's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Oh, what are you doing here? Are you dead?
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
I must be away. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis. I knew you were a good man.
Right. I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me! Louis! Filthy scum! I'll kill you! I'll get out of here and I'll come looking for you, Louis de Richet! Do you hear me? I will find you!
Is there nothing in here for me? Well, I guess not. Guess I gotta leave through this painting.
I'm losing my... Louis? Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste! France! So much effort, so much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion, I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat. And that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Okay.
Right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. Already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
recall Sparta. I recall Sparta, of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talked about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
Oh.
I recall Sparta, of my exchanges.
I'm losing focus. Come on, Louis, concentrate. I must concentrate on the important memories, the ones that led Holmes into this situation.
Oh. Oh, okay. Then I gotta go back to that memory.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This
this.
is the first event that brought Holmes here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
There. What then about this one?
France!
That's not the right direction.
Traffic right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This
this.
is the first event that brought Holmes here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track. Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holmes. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory's in...
Maybe I can put that other memory with it now. But not that one.
Traffic right from the start.
Yeah, that one.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, he cut me off from our father and didn't say anything.
I must have missed a memory.
He didn't want to believe it. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that
What have I missed?
Ah, okay.
he feeds Louis.
Well, I'll probably have one memory left, and then I could put those two together.
I recall Sparta. The cherry on the cake. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself. Cake is I drank his cursed tea.
I should come back to this later.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And poetry. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then... And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Getting closer to her.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
That's gotta be the last one. Okay, gotta go to the other spot. Right over here. Check about this one.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when the lizard...
I'll check about this one, because that one's...
Louis.
Oh. Was that Mortimer?
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. Cut off all communication with father. He brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No, stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me, quickly. Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense he's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easy. I implore you.
I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen through the whole thing.
I'm sorry, Uncle, but I've decided to follow Father.
How can you trust him?
He's my father, and there's so much he has to show me. I'm not responsible for what happened to you. That's your business, the two of you.
You are just as mad as he is, Louis. You'll end up just like him.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
Whoa.
You will be punished.
Oh, looks like I still need some reading material.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
You...
Oh.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get go. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
I did well not to follow home, didn't I? Come on, let's get it over with and join Mortimer in the dining room.
Let's see, the dining room is Great Hall, portrait. Okay. Good, another book. painting.
Right. Now's the time to join Mortimer. Won't be able to go back after... Here we go.
Louis, I was expecting you.
Do you feel better?
Yes, don't worry, I'll be all right. I wanted to speak with you about what's going to happen next. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I won't hide the fact that I was disappointed that you did not succeed in saving Jacques Peru. You handled that situation very badly. As for the door of my crypt, no one had ever found out how to open it before you. You succeeded in telling the Hillsborough twins apart. Even for me, that wasn't an easy thing to do at first. What an unpleasant surprise it was when I found out that you had tried to warn the Papal States against Gregory and me. Did you really think you could succeed?
Damn it. You found out about that.
But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volman, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaget.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me?
Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. Must make him get closer to me.
Come now, don't complicate things.
Wait, I have something else you want.
Well, look at that. You found it. Decidedly, you are very resourceful, Louis. You impress me right up to the very last. For Al-Azif, I am willing to get closer. Wait, no,
Blood of an ancient.
I was right, my son. You really are the very best.
That's what you get if you try to take over my body.
Von Volmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita, after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. The Duchess, through her relationship with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links to the United States, on both the diplomatic and the commercial fronts. She became inseparable from the Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. Elizabeth's family did everything in their power to find her, based on clues provided by their friend George Washington. In vain, they lost her trail in the port of Brest in France, and no one ever saw her again. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
What about Louis, though? Okay, well, that's the end. I guess that's the end of the game, so I guess until the next stream, I hope you have a good day, good night, and goodbye. And if you'd like to chat with me after my stream, feel free to go to my Twitter or my Discord, and feel free to direct message me there. So, okay, until next stream, I hope you have a good day, good night, and goodbye. Later.